are joined by author and small business expert Susan Solovic.
Susan Solovic, ABC's small business contributor and author of It's Your Biz.
A small business expert and Lunch Break's regular guest, Susan Solovic.
Susan Solovic, she's the author of It's Your Biz, the complete guide to becoming your own boss.
Susan Solovic is the author of It's Your Biz. It is moving up the bestsellers list.
Business school textbook case here. You've got a management team that was ineffective. They didn't listen to their customers. They lost their audience. They lost their value. They didn't watch market trends. I'm going to have to disagree with you. I don't think anybody's getting fired over that, because think about this. What are we talking about here right on this show? What's all over the media? Mercedes-Benz. What you're telling yourself about your business is the reality of your business. And if you want to change your result, you have got to change the conversation. You have got to invent the story of your success and tell it and believe it. You heard Barbara Corcoran yesterday say she has a movie in her head about her success. You need to have your success story. You need to tell it to yourself. You need to tell it to your team. You need to tell it to your customers, because once you tell that story, you are inventing your success. It's a powerful tool. I love marketing. And in today's environment, oh my gosh, you have a whole publishing platform right at your fingertips, thanks to the internet, thanks to technology. Did you know that recently a survey came out that said that the majority of small businesses would rather have a big Facebook following than a Super Bowl ad or a celebrity endorsement? That's how strong social media is. But you have got to be willing to sing your praises. You've got to tell your story. You've got to tell the world how great you are, because if you're not doing it, nobody else is going to do it. Now, a few years ago, I will not tell you how many, but if you look it up on the internet, you can find it. I was Miss Missouri and third runner-up to Miss America. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And so when I went to Miss America, Missouri had never, ever had a girl in the top 10. Just hadn't happened. So when I arrived, back then it was, I think it's coming back to Atlantic City, but back then it was Atlantic City. When I arrived there, the press, which had a huge area in the convention center, had picked their winners. So they had win, place, and show, just like a horse show. And then the also-rans, the people who were just there showing up. And that was me. And I thought, now wait a minute. I worked hard to get here. What am I, chopped liver? And I was told that you couldn't talk to the press unless they requested an interview with you. And, well, who wants to talk to the horse that's just there to show up, right? So I would sneak away from my Atlantic City chaperones, and I'd walk into the press pool. And by the way, I grew up in the South, so this is exactly how it sounded. Hi, I'm Susan Wilson. I'm Miss Missouri. You don't know me, but by the time we're finished talking, you'll be glad you do. Well, by the end of the 2 weeks, the press had picked me to win. That was an important business lesson for me. It taught me the power of the press, the power of marketing, the power of being able to tell your story.